Hey now, what is up everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and when I made my most recent video on Halloween, the update, the leaked trailer information, somebody, I forgot your name, I apologize in advance, but somebody left a comment saying that, hey, this reminds me of back in 2015 when it was announced that they were going to do a new Halloween movie, but yet it never happened. And I read that and thought, oh, was that a thing? For some reason, I have no recollection of that. Like, I had to look it up, and when I looked it up, it was so interesting that I wanted to do a video about it, just to see what other people thought about this idea that they originally, or at least other writers originally had, for a brand new Halloween movie. What if this movie was made? What if it happened? Would it have been any good? In your opinion, let's go through it. So back in 2015, they announced a brand new Halloween movie called Halloween Returns, which I actually like the title of that for a Halloween movie, especially if it's going back and being connected to the original continuity, the original series, because this is after the remakes happened. And the two writers who were supposed to be attached to writing the script, Patrick Melton and Marcus Dunstan, who, if you're wondering, like, who are these guys? What have they done in the past? They wrote The Collector, which I actually enjoy that movie. I do. It was fun, but yet creepy and disturbing. It was a brand new idea. But they also did Saw 4, Saw 5, Saw 6, and Saw 7, aka Saw 3D. And some people might say, uh-oh, those were the shitty Saw movies. I will say I'm somebody who likes pretty much every Saw movie besides Jigsaw, the newest one. But I do admit that these later Saw movies were a little weaker than the first three. They weren't as, story-wise, as good quality. Maybe the traps themselves got more impressive and bigger. But sure, they were cranking them out one year after another. They had to rush some of them, so some of them were definitely better than others. The biggest concern that these two guys both were involved in, both wrote, was Piranha 3 Double D. Not even Piranha 3D, which I thought was a lot of fun. There was a sequel called Double 3D, whatever the fuck. It was terrible. It was awful. It was not fun. It was not funny. It just was terrible. So that raises a lot of concern, especially because Dunstan, Marcus Dunstan, was set to direct the new Halloween movie. Oh no! That didn't feel right, I'm sure, even at the time. The standalone film was supposed to reintroduce Michael Myers to the new public, so it wasn't a remake. It wasn't disregarding everything that we knew and love, kind of like how the new one is. This one was just going to reintroduce the character, so he would still have history, but they would present him in a way that would feel fresh. And it was going to take place after the first two original movies. So obviously the first one, classic, and is one of the most beloved. But then the second one would also be canon, which I enjoy, because I really love the second Halloween movie. It's my favorite one of the original movies. So that made sense. At least that makes sense. Michael Myers would be Laurie's brother. All of that would be continuity. Quick synopsis that was released was a new generation of victims would, I guess, be there for Michael Myers while he was on death row. So I guess he was caught and he was on death row. I have to admit, I read that sentence and thought, that sounds stupid. What, you're going to have him in prison with the Michael Myers mask as he's being led to the electrocution chair? Or would we see his face, and would we have this whole sequence of watching Myers in prison, in jail, without the mask? And who wants to see that? I don't. So yeah, I remember the project after I read that, and I remembered why I wasn't interested in the project after that. Production was postponed because the producers realized we have to make this better. This wasn't going to cut it, wasn't going to be as good. And finally, the film got canceled after Dimension, the company, the studio, lost the rights to the movie because it took too long to get this ball rolling. So obviously, destiny, fate, stopped this movie from happening. But I'm curious, though. I'm curious what you guys think. I am glad this movie got canceled. Was it something? Does it now sound something you would have been interested in? It's been so many years since we've had a Halloween movie. Even if this had come out, would this have ruined any potential for the current one to come out? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!